You know?
My God. I mean, being a part of all of those classics, though, man, I mean, you was a super producer at that time early on. Did you feel like a super producer, or did you just feel like a man out here doing a damn good job?
Yeah, I felt like a man out here doing a damn good job, man. Like, you know, I didn't see myself, and I still, you know, till the day I don't see myself as like, oh, this guy or whatever. I look back and say, man, I didn't realize I did all that. You know what I'm saying? When you start asking me, that's why I sent you over a playlist.
Yeah.
They start asking me what songs you produce. I'm like, man, I can't remember them all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it was just like, it was almost like a flash. I had fun doing it, but it was like, you know, you have to think about it. Be like, a lot of these records, especially on Rap A Lot, they had deadlines. So if I missed a deadline, like, you know, back then you had like, if you had your Vibe magazine, right? If they had the cover of the Vibe, that stuff is done months prior to. So when you have a release date, they planning everything around it. So whatever they bought, they got $200,000-$300,000 laid out on the line to promote and market that record. Shit. And if I turned it in late, then everybody's looking at me because I'm over the production.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why, like, it was done on time, and also it was done with quality.
Yeah.
You know, even when we did the diary, the label was like, you know, hey, we need to get everything. I said, have y'all done the promotions or whatever? It started, like, no, we haven't done it yet. That's why I said, please just give us a little bit more time. I just don't feel like, you know, Eric Brooks had I said, I just don't feel like we're done.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, you know, Never Seen a Man Cry, and what other songs came? G's.
Exactly.
I was trying to make those deadlines happen. Plus, like, you know, I was really, the main thing I was trying to do is keep an original sound and keep the music from the South elevated to a point to where everybody loved it.
Thanks.
It wasn't just Southern music, like.
Answer me this though, Joe. Why did you stay in the damn background for so long, man?
You know what? I always, I'm gonna tell you, and I'm glad you asked that question.
Yeah.
I was just like, you know what, man? I don't need to really be out front and blah 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 blah. But nobody said my name. You know what I'm saying? All of this music I did, like, it's like they you know, it's like they kind of like, I mean. All my life, pretty much, you know, it has been like, you know, oh, you know, this not gonna happen or whatever. It happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a go-getter. Like, even with the Uber driver earlier, right?
Yeah.
She was about to leave. I said, yeah, you can't give up on me. I'm right here. You know what I'm saying? I went and jumped in the Uber, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, so I just wanted to kind of stay in the background because I didn't want to, like, be like that guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then when I realized, man, I'm like, nobody's really speaking my name.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got a friend of mine was like, Joe, you stay in the background like this here, like, you know what I'm saying? People will walk over you, dog.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? They'll rewrite history on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, fuck that. That's not today. You know what I'm saying? So I just, you know, I'm still crafting on my album or whatever.
Yeah.
And which is coming out this summer.
That's right.
So, you know, I never set out to be the greatest producer. I just wanted to do the best and bring the music from the South to where everybody loved it.
Exactly.
You know, and where even the new producers can pull from what I've done, and make their versions of the South better. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of a lot of the young producers now too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, I like some of the direction is going in. You know what I'm saying? But I think it could be a little bit more musical.
I feel that.
But not corny music.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a science to putting guitars. You don't just bring a guitar player in the studio and just say, yeah, just play. Just play. You know, so you have guitars everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I go in and construct.
Yeah.
Like the musicians. Like, I need you to play.
Yeah.
I don't want to put you in a box, right? But this is what we came to play. And when they kind of go outside the box, and if it's something dope, I capture that dopeness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then, but I formulate and arrange the songs. So you're not just finna come in the studio and play a bass and guitar and everything is everywhere. Like, nah,
That's right.
it's gonna be constructed. This guitar part that you played at the top of the song and probably go come at the end 3 seconds before it ends.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So, and the part that we originally came into play may not be the main part now.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Because when I'm approaching music, I'm approaching it with an open canvas. Like, you know, there's no rules in it. Even though, because a lot of these songs now, the Riding Dirty, Dirty Money,
Yeah.
like the double album, like
Yeah.
except the International Players Anthem, like I mixed those records.
Woo.
So, you know, when I'm turning in these records, like even like with the you know, like on Scarface's album, you
Yeah.
know, I'm in on those mixes. Now Mike Dean is super dope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, man, back in those digital services days, man, I used to be so mad at them. Like, man, like I can't like these speakers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't really, because I wanted that stuff to knock, man. I
Yeah.
got tired of hearing our music. Just, you know, they were using like cheaper 808 drums and
Yeah.
stuff like that, you know, and the mixes weren't good. And I was like, man, like make better selections on sounds and stuff, you know?
As an engineer, when it came to mixing, whether you produced the track or not, what song did you hear when you were mixing that you was like, I'm having the time of my life mixing this shit right here?
I'm trying to see. You know what? There's not a song that I mixed that I didn't produce like that. Classics.
Yeah.
So I don't even have an answer for that. Like, you know, like if, you know, yeah, because, you know, most of the songs, and it wasn't like that. I was like, oh, if I don't produce the song,
Yeah.
I have nothing to do with it.
You just ain't have
It was
time for
just
that
like,
shit.
yeah, it was just like, I mean, I didn't.
Yes.
I really didn't. Like,
Come
you know
on.
what I'm saying? So, but I mean, hey, it is what it is, you know?
I feel you. Okay, so now we got the kits that you got dropping out here in these streets, new projects. What's really going on with it, Joe?
And okay, so I know for all the producers out there,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
They're like, man, what's going on with the kids? Been saying this for like 3 years or whatever, right? What's going on? Where's the album? You know,
Yeah.
whatever. So here's the deal, man. So I'm very critical about how I'm putting things together. So I have the kits
Yeah.
done. But I'm always tweaking them, and I was gonna put them out on another platform, but like, you know, that took too long, and you know, I go by trial and error. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Yeah.
like, nah, you know what? I'm not going that route.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I got a platform that I'm gonna put it out on. So that's why I just kind of like kept stalling it. But as I'm stalling it, I'm still working in the background. I'm like the meat on the side of your house. You don't see me, but
I'm working.
I'm working.
Come
You know what I'm
on.
saying? Yeah, so I got that coming out, and then I'm working on like an EP. I got an EP that I'm doing, and I'm introducing some new talent on that. It's not gonna be
Okay.
packed with a bunch of like features and stuff like that, because that kind of it gets too political for me, and I'm not a guy that's just gonna be begging people to try to do stuff. And I got the money, man. Let's do, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. It's like, hey, man, I'll reach out there, whatever, and then I have to retool some stuff because, you know, people have busy schedules. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying, or whatever. But I can't work too far behind your busy schedule.
That's right.
So, you know, I have to like, you know, and you know, like the stuff when I was listening to it, I'm like, man, everybody's dope on here as it is. They're not known, but just like nobody knew Big Mike,
Yeah.
nobody knew, you know, a lot of these acts that they're not being put out there, and it's
Yeah.
a different kind of music like that I'm doing. It's like a playlist
That's right.
album, and so like the music is like a mixture of like what's going on now, plus you know, a feel of the classic stuff.
Exactly. So now, when it comes to that stuff that's in that vault, though, what is all in that vault that we need to know about, Joe?
Bro, man.
And what goes through your mind when you listen to that stuff in that vault? You thinking, damn, we ain't never get a chance to put this thing out?
Yeah, man, you know, like some of the, you know, how they cut things, you know, to cut the reels, and you have all of the stuff on the floor,
Yeah.
whatever. But those are jewels too.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
it should have been on a deluxe album or something like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And a lot of the jewels, believe it or not, comes from unknown artists that I have. Like they were that stuff didn't work out because I had label deal, and then I needed to get out of that label deal because of certain situations I didn't want to be in. You know what I'm saying? And then it came to, hey, you know, let's put it out independent. I'm like, I don't want to put it out independent because I don't have a team. You know what I'm saying? So now is the perfect time because I have a platform and I can kind of do what I want to do. You know. So like I'm very, very happy on this EP that I'm finishing up.
I can dig it.
You know, the quality of it, the songs. You'll have a lot of surprises on that. Like for real, like great music. Like, you'll hear it.
I'm here for it.